Hello everyone, welcome to Fame World Educational Hub. Myself Aishwarya Saxena, and today in this video I am going to discuss some number system conversions, and basically in this video I am going to discuss decimal number system to hexadecimal conversion. Like I have already discussed decimal to binary and decimal to octal in the previous videos. I hope you have watched those videos, and if you have not watched those videos, please watch them, so it would be really helpful for you. In this video, I am going to discuss about decimal number system to hexadecimal number system conversion. And like you know that the base of decimal number system is 10 and the base of hexadecimal is 16. So now you should know the table of 16 when you are working on this. So let's take very basic example. Like watch this video till the end, because in this video I will be discussing multiple examples for decimal to hexadecimal conversion, because it is really necessary in the case of this particular decimal to hexadecimal conversion. It's a bit tricky as compared to the different number systems which we have already discussed. So here you can see that I have taken 98 decimal to 60, like this is 16, that means hexadecimal. So like it's really simple, like in the previous videos, in the previous conversions also we have seen that whenever we are converting from decimal to any other number system, like if we are converting from decimal, that time we will be taking the number whichever is the base of the of the answer portion. Like in the answer we are in the like output we will be getting that hexadecimal, so we will be taking 16 here to divide this. So like you should know the table of 16 here. So 16, 6 and 96, so here I am going for 6 and 2 here, and now 16 cross, because this will be not dividing by 16, so we will be taking 6 here, and here also we will be going from bottom to top as we always do. So the answer of this will be 62 here. So here you can see, like when we are working on decimal to hexa conversion, so what we got the answer when 98 is a decimal number and we are converting it to hexadecimal, so we got 62 as the answer. So this way you have to write the base always, don't forget and don't make mistakes in this. It's really important. Okay, I hope this much is clear, this one is clear. So now coming towards my another example, another question in the conversion of decimal to hexa, because I will be discussing multiple questions in this video, because it could be having multiple kind of answers. So let's see another one. This is my second question, 148 decimal to hexadecimal. So let's do this. You can also do this by your own, pause the video, do this by your own, and you can check that you are getting the right answer or not. So it would be really helpful for you to understand the things that you are working properly or not. In the end I will be giving multiple assignments also, so it would be really helpful for you to practice these questions, these type of questions. So if I am dividing this, so 9, and we will be getting remainder 4, because we have 16 into 9, 144, then 16, and then we will be getting this 9 here. So this way our answer will be, let's say 148, which is decimal to converted into hexadecimal. This will be the answer here, and this will be the base. Always write the base, that is the radix, and it is really necessary, otherwise it will be not being correct. It's necessary to write the base here. Now I am going towards one more question. So this time I have taken a bigger number. You can see that we are having 465 base 10, that is the decimal number, and we are having the 16 here, that means we have to convert it into hexadecimal. So let's start. 465, it's here, and now 16 we have to use, because here is 16 the radix here. So 16 to the 32, and then we will be having 14 as a remainder, then 145 we are having, that means 16 nines are, that is 144. So we will be getting the remainder here 1. Then 16, like we do not have any we can go for 16 ones or 16, and then we will be having 13 as a remainder. Okay, then again 16, and it will be not possible to divide this, so it will be coming as remainder. Okay, now this is a interesting one. So here you can see we have got this as answer. Now as we are having 13 here, and you must remember that we were having a equals to 10, b equals to, like 0 to 9 we were having, that's fine. And what about after 0 to 9? After 0 to 9 we were having the values a equals to 10, b equals to 11, c equals to 12, d equals to 13, e equals to 14, and f equals to 15. So now you can see that d equals to 13. That means our answer will be 465, that is decimal to 1, that is this one. This one we are taking, we are going from bottom to top. Always remember, bottom to top. Then D, then 1. And the base will be 16 here. So this is our answer. So whenever you are getting some bigger number, more than 9, that means 10 to 15, that time you will be using this in the answer, and it's really important. Like you can write here also, but if you are not writing it here, you can directly write it here. That is also fine. But it's compulsory to write it as the answer. Like the alphabets which we are having in the hexadecimal number system, those are really important to be mentioned here. Always remember this thing. And I hope this one is clear. If you are having any query in all, or like in any of the question which we are doing in the video, or the assignment which I will be giving you afterwards, so you can directly ask me in the comment section also, or you can join the WhatsApp group of Fame World Educational Hub. The link of that WhatsApp group is given in the description. So let's move towards our another question. One more question. Let's do one more. So here we are having one more question, 612 decimal to hexadecimal. So now let's start. Like for this conversion, these conversions of decimal to hexadecimal, you need to remember the table of 16. Now here I am going for 16 into 3, that would be 48. So and then we will be getting 13 as a remainder, so 132 we will be getting. Then for that I am going for 16 into 8, that is 128. So we will be getting the remainder as 4 we will be getting the remainder, because here we will be having 132. So we are going for the 8, that is 128. So we will be getting as the remainder 4. Then 16, like here we can directly go for 2. So that means 32. So we will be getting the remainder as 6. And then 16, here we cannot cut it, so we will be here like this. And here you can see, so 612. And if in any case you are getting the answer, or let me just tell this thing, 264, and this is 16. So here you can see that bottom to top. So always bottom to top. And I was saying that if in any case you are getting any number in the answer that is more than 15, that means you know that 0 to 9, and after that we have to follow 10, 11, 12, that is A, B, C, D, E, F. So like if you are getting any remainder which is more than 15, that means your like question you have done wrong. If you are getting something more than 15, that means in the case of hexadecimal it cannot be happened. That means something is going wrong in your question which you have done, in your calculation which you have done. So you should check it. So these are some small tricks which you can use. Now the last question for this video, like the fifth one I am going to tell, and as you can see that in all the questions which we are doing in the video, they are different from each other. So please practice these questions, and as I have already said that if you are having any queries you can ask in the comment section easily. And now I am coming towards my next video, next question. So now coming towards our next question, that is fifth one, and here you can see I have taken 423 as decimal, and 16 is our output one, like what will be our answer, that will be in hexadecimal. That's why we are having this base 16 here. So let's convert it. So 423 and 16, we will start with 16. So here 16 2s are, then we will be going for 16 2s are 32, then we will be going for 16 6s are 96. So 16 into 6, 96. So like we will be getting the remainder here 7. After that 16, and we have to divide it by 1, and we will be getting 10 here. And then again 16, and it cannot be divided, so we will be coming here with 16 itself. Oh sorry, with 1 itself. Like it is the remainder here, that is 1. And from bottom to top we will be going. And now you can see that what is our answer. Just comment the answer in the comment box below, and pause the video, comment your answer, the final answer, and then play. Don't cheat. And now you can see 423, that is decimal to 1. Now we have 10 here for like A here for 10. So A and 7. So I hope now the conversion from decimal to hexadecimal is clear. And if you are still having some confusions, don't worry, you can ask your queries if you are having some extra questions which you are unable to solve. And in that case you can just post it in the comment section. I will make a video on that. I will make videos on your queries also. Still stay tuned till the end, because now I'm going to give you some assignments. So let's see that. So now you can note the assignment questions for you, and you can see 5 questions I have taken here for your assignment. You can see 6, 1, 2, 3, that is decimal to hexadecimal you have to convert. The second one is 41, and the third one is 610 decimal to 16, that is hexadecimal. Fourth one is 26, and fifth one is 511. So don't skip this. Do these questions by your own, and you can post your answers in the comment section when you do this. So it will be really helpful. I will be checking your comment section, like the comments which we are posting. So stay tuned and see you in the next video.